Hey everyone, thanks for joining us live on Facebook and YouTube here on KATU News. Let me show you what's happening right now. These are about a dozen or 2 dozen federal agents making room, pushing protesters from the driveway so that someone could leave the ICE facility. That is what we have been seeing the last few hours. It did get tense earlier. I'm going to get to some of that video in just a second, but first we're going to watch what happens here. This is what we've been seeing night after night, especially in the evening. Agents comes out in droves, driveway, eventually allowing someone to either enter or exit the ICE facility. And now those agents will start retreating back. This is a much different scene than moments ago when these group of protesters would go face to face with those agents. Obviously, that is not happening right now. Instead, those agents just retreating back, and the protesters keeping their distance from the agents. And let's keep watching here as these federal officers continue to block the driveway from these protesters from approaching. There is a property line actually right over there. You can't really see it, but there is a line painted on the ground. And anytime someone crosses that, we have seen agents come out and confront that person. So there are a lot of people, about 2 dozen of them out here who have been protesting. Earlier, there were only about a handful, but that has changed in the last half hour. Now, as that situation ends, I do want to get to this video right now, which my photographer, David, is going to play for you. Let me here. So basically, this happened about agents came out of that driveway and confronted those protesters. They were face to face. Well, you're going to see those agents take 2 people into custody and take them back. And then you also see those agents fire some pepper balls. Watch.
Exercising their First Amendment rights, you're subject under 18 U.S. Code 242, depriving American citizens of their rights under color of authority. That is a major felony. And you won't be arrested for it today, not next month, but you will eventually be called to court. One day while you are sitting in your shitty little apartment, the rock will come at 5 in the morning. The rock will come at 5 in the morning.
So if you were just joining us, what you saw there were about 2 dozen agents coming out, clearing the driveway, moving those protesters, but so that someone could leave or enter the facility. We've been seeing that, but this time we saw those agents clash with some protesters, and you saw 2 people being carried and arrested and carried into the ICE facility, and also those agents firing pepper balls. We could still smell some of those pepper balls. It's sort of lingering in the air right now. A lot easier to breathe right now compared to 15 minutes ago when this whole thing went down. So that is what happened here just about 15-20 minutes ago. In the meantime, aside from that, it was peaceful, at least, since we got here around 5 o'clock, and it was peaceful. There were only about a handful of people outside of the ICE facility, but that has changed in the last half hour, of course. There are people yelling. That has been happening. It's been happening the last few days. Even the other night, we saw similar thing happen where agents came out and cleared the driveway and fired pepper balls. I believe that was actually last night. One or two incidents of that. And then we also saw some agents on the roof of the ICE facility firing pepper balls. But other than that, we did not see anyone. Today, a different story. Two people arrested by those ICE agents. What they will be Sorry, we lost the signal there, but I was saying that last night there was an incident where we saw agents firing pepper balls from the ground and the roof. We did not see anyone taken into custody. Today, a different story. Two people arrested by those agents. We've yet to see if they will be charged with anything. So I'm going to reach out to our newsroom so that we could contact ICE and ask them if these two people are going to be charged with anything. But that is the situation here right now. Aside from that, it's peaceful now. I do want to show some of these people holding with the Mexico flag, excuse me. You know, we are still smelling a little bit of those remnants from the pepper balls. But again, that's the situation happening right now here outside of the ICE facility with a man who has been here for at least an hour on a loudspeaker or the ICE facility.
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Okay. Having a little bit of some signals issues there, but yeah, that's what's happening out here outside of the ICE facility. I've also been told that there was a protest happening at a nearby park, and a group of people were going to march down here at 7 o'clock. It is 7:30, and we have not seen anyone march down from that park yet. Again, there are about 24 protesters out here. They're sort of split. There are about a dozen right in front of the ICE facility, and then down the street there are a few others who have been camped out here, well, for months now. So that is the situation outside of the ICE facility here in South Portland. And if David, we could pan to the right and just show, I mean, fairly peaceful with the exception of that one incident when ICE agents came and cleared the driveway. I want to mention that earlier tonight we also saw another incident. Now this one was a little bit unique because it was one guy who crossed the property line. He was holding a pizza, a slice of pizza on one hand and a pizza box on the other. Protesters told him to back off from that property line, but he stayed, and then ICE agents came out and chased after him. They didn't arrest him. He got away, but the protesters out here said, hey, we do not know who this guy was. He is not part of our group. And then he left yelling at the sky and just took off. And then another protester spoke to us and said, yeah, we don't know who this person is. This is not what we're about. So that aired earlier tonight on KATU, and we're going to run that again on KATU News at 11. So you'll see that incident happen there. I'm also going to post that on our social media. So you get to see that. So two incidents that happened tonight. First, we got that guy who with a slice of pizza on his hand crossing the line, the property line, and then the second incident happening with the ICE agents coming out to clear the driveway. The third time, when we saw those ICE agents came out, that's when protesters took a different stance. They backed off. They kept their distance between the federal officers